All right. And I know several people are still logging in and getting their audios connected, getting your cameras on. So thank you guys so much for participating with us this evening. So again, my name is Melissa Street, and I know some of you might have just taken a look at the business opportunity, whether it was a couple hours ago or a couple days ago, and you officially just got started with the family here. So I'd love to say welcome to the team. But I also know there might be a handful of you that you saw a presentation and you just wanted to come onto the training just to learn a little bit more. And so just to give you an idea of what to expect here this evening, I'm going to do a quick overview of the opportunity presentation because repetition is the mother of all learning. And you're going to learn a little bit about customer acquisition, a little bit about building a team and the mindset behind this business. But tonight's really special. And it's special because we actually have a very, very special guest speaker tonight. We actually have VP of Global Leadership for ACN, Mr. Larry the Legend Raskin, that's going to be sharing some time with us today. And, you know, Larry's a busy man and he's wanted and pulled in many directions as a large company as ACN is. And so we're really excited that he's going to be spending some time with us. So I encourage you guys, grab a notebook, grab a pen, and let's just learn together. And so just background on my story, I was introduced to ACN 11 years ago. And by trade, my background was in the insurance industry. I was a licensed insurance agent for property and casualty insurance sales. And I made a decent living for myself. Quite frankly, I started that career when I was 18 years old. And so I was making big girl money at a young age. And then after a few years, right around age 21, 22, I realized a couple of things. I recognized that I was only as good as my last paycheck, meaning if I didn't go to work, I didn't make money. And not only that, but what if I got sick? What if I didn't have my job anymore? Maybe I got laid off. And I started thinking about scenarios like that and what I can do to prepare myself. And then the idea of creating another stream of income, maybe starting a side business, came into the picture. And my friend invited me to a presentation, and it just made perfect sense. By the end of the presentation, I was 100% in. I saw opportunity for myself. I saw opportunity for others that I can share with. And I love that there was so much support. And so fast forward today, 11 years later, I get to work this business from home with my husband. I travel a lot. And so I love that I can build this business wherever I am, as long as there's internet or cell phone data. And so my job, again, is just to give you a quick overview of who ACN is. So if you're ready, say I'm ready. All right, very good. I heard my husband shout, I'm ready from downstairs. He's coachable. All right, so who, again, is ACN? Well, first of all, they are an absolute giant in this industry. They are such a titan and have earned so many amazing titles for themselves, so many accolades. ACN is the world's largest direct seller of telecom, energy, and other essential services. They started 30 years ago with millions of satisfied customers around the world and billions in sales as is. And so I love that what ACN has is an opportunity to help people save money or get a better value on a service that they need and use every single day. Services such as cell phone service and high-speed internet. How about bundles and TV and natural gas and electricity, healthcare, security and automation, payment processing, travel savings programs, and identity theft protection. Now, we offer this for both residential and commercial users. And I love that I can recognize several of these logos that ACN has partnered up with. I'm pretty sure you know who AT&T is. Like, I'm pretty confident you know who DirecTV and Spectrum and all these major multi-billion-dollar companies are. But the one service that caught me a little off guard was Impact Health Share. I just didn't know anything about health sharing. And I love that as I started to dig in and understand what is Impact Health Sharing, one of the greatest things is the fact that we can help people save anywhere from 30 to 70% a month compared to their average healthcare costs. And so I'm going to play a quick video that really jumped out at me, that really helped me understand the power of what I just got a hold of and the duty I have to share it with other people. What is healthcare sharing? So here's a quick video.
Healthcare spending made up 5% of total U.S. GDP in 1960. In 2020, spending hit almost 20%.
National polls show Americans believe healthcare prices and drug costs are among their top pocketbook concerns.
Over the past 20 years, the runaway cost of health insurance has outpaced earnings and inflation, leaving our families with less freedom and less money. Families, small businesses, and individuals alike are struggling to find a way to pay for the healthcare they can't seem to afford. So how are we going to solve this problem? All over the world, technology is changing the way people and society connect and interact. The result? Countless industries are disrupted. But while the rest of the world has changed, insurance and the way we pay for healthcare remains broken and largely the same. What if there was a way we could all pay for healthcare that simply worked better and felt better than insurance? Well, today there is. We are Impact Health Sharing. We are a network of families, individuals, business owners, and small entrepreneurs who want to see the old way of doing things change. We use technology to connect tens of thousands of individuals and families across the nation to simply share and pay each other's medical bills. Old problems can be solved when people come together to leverage their sense of community with technology to control the cost of healthcare.
See, I want to give you a personal testimony. My husband and I, we have both been self-employed for almost 2 decades. My husband has been a business owner way before ACN came into his life, owning a few cell phone stores. And, you know, we've always paid for our own healthcare coverage out of pocket as a self-employed 1099 contractors. And we were paying almost $1,000 a month with Blue Cross Blue Shield, just for the two of us. And our deductible was $7,500 per person. When we took a look at Impact Health Share, again, we really wanted to understand the value of the service and what it can mean for people. Number one, the fact that it was open network, you can visit any doctor you want to go to. But number two, we went from paying almost $1,000 a month to $364 a month. That meant that was almost $8,000 a year of savings in our household. Now, how many of you guys, if you saved $8,000 a year on one of your services, you get pretty excited, right? You get excited. You want to share that with people. Just today, I had a friend of mine reach out to me. She's paying $850 a month, lives in California. Her and her husband self-employed with, I think it was a Kaiser Permanente. And today, when we quoted her with Impact, we're going to take her from $850 to $364. That's almost $6,000 a year in savings for this household. And so obviously we get excited because amongst all the services we offer with home security, internet, and all that stuff, Impact is so incredible. It's like the cherry on top. Now, how are we able to do this? It's because of our business model. How are we able to help people save money while at the same time you can make money? Is because we don't spend any money on advertising or commercials, and instead we use relationship marketing. So to become an independent business owner with ACN, it's a startup fee one time of $299. There's a monthly support fee of $25 a month. That is your maintenance fee. Think of it as your up and running fee to continue your business. They give you your own online storefront. They've already built the website for you. They provide all the training materials and the marketing tools. So really, there's two things you do, you guys. Number one, you find customers. And number two, you find customer getters. So you find people that want to save money and other people that want to make money. Now, how many of us in today's day and age know some people that fall into one of those two categories, if not both? Every single one of us, right? So let's talk about how do we make money in ACN. There's a few ways, actually. The first way is through your own customer bonuses. So as you go out there and you acquire customers, ACN will pay you $200 when you go out and acquire your first 5 services. And eight services is $400, 11 services is $600, and every 3 services after that, ACN is going to keep paying you another $200. So 2 things to take away from that is, number one, a service is not a person, it's a bill. So let's say you talk to one business owner that had 8 employees that needed Impact Health Share. That's 8 services right there. That's a $400 bonus for you. Maybe you're like my mom. My mom was my very first customer. You got to love mom. Mom signed up 6 services, her cell phone, her TV, her internet. Just from my mom's household, her 6 services yielded me a $200 bonus. And so there's no limit. That's the takeaway there. There is no limit on how much bonus money you want to make. The second way of making money in ACN is through monthly residual income, where every month when your customers are paying their bills, ACN will pay you anywhere from 3 all the way up to 20% commissionable revenue each month when your customers are paying their cell phone bill, their electric bill, their TV bill. And I just want you to ask yourself, how long do you think people are going to be paying these bills for? Forever. Exactly. I got excited, and hopefully you do too, on making money that things are going to use for the rest of their lives. Now, on top of the program that ACN has here with the compensation, they have an incentive going with our Zoom energy promo. How many are noticing that energy cost is rising? Energy cost is rising. And so we have an opportunity to help people lock in their energy rate, save money, and then ACN and Zoom Energy has partnered up to give you an additional incentive, an additional bonus. So this is just a breakdown, just to simplify it, kind of like a cheat sheet, but I'll focus in on the gas and electricity states. If you know anyone that live in Illinois, Maryland, New Jersey, Ohio, or Pennsylvania, I know Dawn shouted out earlier, she's in Pennsylvania, that's what we call a dual energy market, meaning anyone that lives in those 5 states can choose a different gas and or electric provider. And so if you helped 5 people lock in their energy rate, that would mean an $1,100 bonus that you would get paid up front for getting those 5 customers. Maybe you helped 11 households lock in their rate. That's $2,900 in upfront bonuses. How about we did 20, help 20 households lock in their energy rate, and that's a $5,400 upfront bonus that you would earn from ACN. Pretty incredible, right? And while you're getting paid handsomely, realize that you're also building your monthly residual ongoing check that ACN will direct deposit to you. Now, the third and the fourth way of making money in ACN is by building a team. You can introduce this business to as many people as you want. ACN will pay you 4% on the customers your team brings in. This is exciting because these are customers you had nothing to do with. And meanwhile, as you're helping your team get customers, you're advancing yourself to next level ranks. And every time you help somebody in your organization earn a couple of customers, get a couple of customers, ACN will pay you a bonus anywhere from $50 all the way up to $450. And so all of this is possible because of the incredible training and support that we have. We have an incredible system. We have an incredible team of selfless leaders. We have just an amazing platform of what is possible today. And I want to share, I want to invite a couple of folks to share a little bit about themselves, because I've been in ACN for 11 years. That's a very long time. But these individuals, they've been in for a short time amidst their very busy schedule. Wait till you hear the backgrounds that they're in. And if it's possible for them, it's possible for you. And they're just going to share a little bit about, who they are, what they do, and how many customers they have. And so I'm going to start with the very first individual. She's an absolute rising star. I just love her love for the Lord. I love her ministry work. I love that she loves people. Wait till you hear her background of what she does for a living. And so I want to invite Regional Coordinator, Miss Courtney Carpenter, to share.
Melissa, thank you so much. Amazing training tonight. Hello, everyone. My name is Courtney, and I have a background as a pediatric trauma nurse. I also work in ministry full time. So, I've been at ACN for about 8 months, and my team and I have over 370 customers. And it is all due, you guys, to the amazing training and support of this rockstar team. Melissa, I'll give the call back to you.
Well, thank you so much, Courtney. Appreciate you jumping on here. And then we also have Mr. Paul Mercier. He's a regional director that's with us. And, Paul, as you share your testimonial of just what ACN has meant for you, share with us a little bit about your impact story. I think that many people can relate to just literally the wow factor of what you were able to save switching to Impact Health Share. So go ahead, Paul. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me on, Melissa. I'll tell you, I'm so excited about what's happening here. My name's Paul Mercier. I'm a paver and landscaper by trade. I've been doing it for 35 years. And last year I was looking for an opportunity because the price of inflation was just literally putting a squeeze on my business. And like you were saying, Melissa, healthcare was actually one of the things I was thinking about getting rid of. And it's in the back of my brain saying, no, you can't do it, Paul, but what's going on? And I got a quote on my healthcare. And I was paying Blue Cross Blue Shield $1,780 a month. And I got a quote for $750 a month for my family, my wife, 2 kids, and myself. saved over $1,000 a month. That put $12,000 a year back into my family's pocket. We were able to take that money. We used that money to take my wife to see her parents in Brazil, which she hadn't seen in 5 years. Absolutely incredible what's going on with this opportunity. All I did was I followed the system that you guys taught me. I put some people on a Zoom presentation. People signed up into the business, and next thing you know, a year later, I'm sitting here. I've got over 200 independent business partners on my team. I'm getting paid at over 2,000 customers month after month, year after year for the life of the customer. Who would say that that's going to take a little bit of relief off my head with the inflation that's going on? Not only the $12,000 savings, but the money from the residual income you get from the paychecks is absolutely amazing. And it's all due to the training and the support we get from this rock star team here, because I'm a paver and a landscaper, guys. And if I can do it, anybody can. Thanks, Melissa. I really appreciate you having me on the call. Thank you.
Incredible. Definitely. Wow. 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 So awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And last but not least, I want to invite another regional director on the line with us today. And, you're going to see her name tag, but realize about a week from now, it's going to change to a different name because she's getting married, which we're super excited for. But Miss Lauren Kirschblum, if you don't mind, share a little bit about what ACN's done for you in the short time you've been with the company.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Melissa. Yeah, my name is Lauren Kirschblum. I've been in this industry for a decade. So I actually got started in network marketing in college when I was 19 years old. But ACN was introduced to me 7.5 months ago and said yes. Over the last 7.5 months, between my team and myself, we have 1,300 customers, 82 business partners. And like Melissa said, in 12 days, my last name is going to change. I get married, but it's been such a blessing having the residual income from ACN go towards the wedding for my fiance and I. So just like Courtney said, just like Paul said, it really is due to the training and the incredible support that we get here with our team. So thank you so much, Melissa. I'll turn the call back to you.
Thank you guys so much. I just love all the walks of life that's involved in this business. And so it just goes to show if they can do it, you can do it. Because the reality is these are things that people need and use that's already budgeted in their monthly spending. You're not changing people's buying habits. You're just redirecting their spending. You're able to show them a different way and have them support your business. And that's all what it is a community of supporting one another. And so, as I said, we have